Hi teacher, our group's weekend plan will be on Manuel Antonio. That's on Punta Arenas, like 3 hours by car from San Jose. The zone maintains a coastal rainforest environment, so actually the rainy season has just begun and all the places are going to be covered by constant rain. Although you may think that it's not a good time to visit, the truth is that the touristic activity on Manuel Antonio never stops. Perhaps it's even better to travel in this season because the climate is going to be refreshing to practice several activities such as hiking on the trails. There are lots of good places that you can visit, but we are going to talk about 3 places we consider are a must-see when you come visit. The first one is Kepo City because you have to come visit if you want to get immersed in the true reality and culture of this magical place. The second one is the public beaches, obviously, like Manuel Antonio Beach, Espadilla Beach Surfing, Las Gemelas Beach, or Escondido Beach. And the other one will be the amazing National Park Manuel Antonio to know the biodiversity offered by our country's flora and fauna.
Hello everyone, now we're going to talk about a very important part of the trip, that is of course the places to eat. And so even though in Kepo City there are so many places to eat with such different flavors and prices, you could always find many well-known restaurants of fast food if you fancy something like that, such as Subway or many others. But we recommend that if you fancy something more local or traditional, there are also so many places that we know as sodas, where you can try some delicious traditional dishes. We also wanted to propose another 2 places that we find really special and peculiar, and these places are El Avión and the Wagon. Both of them are a little bit expensive, but they are totally worth it. As you can see in the pictures on the presentation, for example, the airplane is a restaurant that is built within the structure of an old airplane, and the wagon is a restaurant where you basically eat inside of old wagons. So it's really interesting. They really provide an incredible and different environment for a restaurant, and so also the reviewers say that the food is really good. So it might be a nice experience to go to those places if we plan a trip to Quepos or Manuel Antonio. So now we are going to jump straight to the activities we can do in this place. For this we propose 3 main ones that are hiking, discovering rainforest wildlife, and getting drunk. I'm going to be explaining that one, so don't freak out. First, one of the most exciting and well-known activities you can do at Manuel Antonio is of course hiking, because the Manuel Antonio National Park is full of very long trails where you can discover an insanely huge amount of fauna and flora, because it's a rainforest. You're going to be able to see so many different species of birds and mammals. You're going to have to be careful about the raccoons because they have quite a bad reputation of being thieves. So yeah, there's that. You're also going to be able to see so many different species of insects as well, while enjoying a good walk along the jungle. You may also want to get yourself a pair of binoculars to make sure you don't miss any exotic bird you can encounter. And that's actually another pretty popular activity in Manuel Antonio, bird watching. So yeah, and last but not least, outside of the park, there are usually peddlers that sell refreshing coconut water, like with a nice tropical theme, like with a flower and a mini umbrella in it. You can add alcohol to your election, and it's not very expensive, so you can get drunk to support these peddlers and the trade in the area. That's pretty interesting and a good activity to do. You can also do some fun activities like surfing, rafting, horseback riding, and kayaking tours. There are literally so many more activities to do, but for this trip we propose those ones.
Now we're going to talk about the places in which we can stay in Manuel Antonio. First, we have the Le Pris Hotel. This hotel has an excellent location where guests can find a store, restaurants, pharmacies, fast food places, a bus terminal, and even a sales center with all kinds of food, drinks, and items for personal use. This hotel has double, triple, and quadruple rooms. In addition, it has a swimming pool that is located in the upper part of the hotel on the top floor of the room, being a perfect space for relaxation. Then we can visit and stay at the Vista Serena Bungalow Airbnb. This bungalow has an incredible panoramic balcony with sea and sunset views, with hammocks, 2 bedrooms, each bedroom with a double bed, a bathroom with hot water, a living room with cable TV, and a fully equipped kitchen with a dining table. Also, just 300 meters away, we can find local restaurants, bars, supermarkets, and also the bus stop to take us to the national park and the beaches. In addition, it is 3 kilometers from the 3 kilometers away from the Manuel National Park and all the main beaches. And finally, we can stay at the Rafiki Beach Camp. This campsite has safari tents, which comfortably can suit families of 4, and they offer a camping experience in a wilderness environment with all the comforts from home. Rafiki offers activities such as rafting, hiking, horseback riding, and kayaking tours. Their facility also includes a pool, beach chairs, and use of a communal kitchen. And then we have our schedule. We are going to start on Friday, and we are going to departure from Cartago. And during the ride, we are going to stop and have breakfast. And then we are going to check in on the Hotel Le Pris. And after checking in on the hotel, we are going to have lunch in a soda in Quepos. And after eating lunch, we are going to visit Quepos City and buy some things in the supermarket that are going to be useful for the other days, especially food. And then at night we are going to have dinner in a soda on Quepos again, and we are going to spend some time in the Le Pris Hotel, for example, like in the pool or something like that. We are also the next day, for Saturday, we are going to check out on the Hotel Le Pris, and we're going to have breakfast in a soda in Quepos again, and in the morning also we're going to check in on the Serena private bungalow, their Airbnb, and after doing this check-in we are going to have lunch in the bungalow. But as we explained before, the bungalow doesn't have any kind of restaurant, so we are going to need to cook in this Airbnb. So we are going to use the food that we bought in the supermarket. So after eating and cooking food, we are going to visit Manuel Antonio National Park, and during this activity we are going to discover rainforest wildlife like monkeys and raccoons. And after this we are going to do some hiking in this park, and at the end of the hiking activity we are going to buy some coconut water outside the park, and we are going to have dinner in the bungalow, and again we have to cook with the food that we bought in the supermarket the day before on Friday. And the last day, on Sunday, we are going to start the day with breakfast in El Avión, and we're going to go to the Espadilla Beach to do some snorkeling or take beginner class of surfing. And we're going, after this, we're going to go to Damas Island, Australia, to do some kayaking. And after all these activities on the morning, we are going to have some lunch in the lagoon. And after this lunch, we are going to spend time in the public beach. And after this, we are going to check out on the Serena private bungalow. And after checking out, we are going to return to Cartago, and during the ride we are going to have some dinner. And that was our presentation. Thank you for your attention.